This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Dampier. Using the quick game. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Utes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Bennett. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Why not trying to get it in? Touchdown, Gamecock. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Parker. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out, and pick you up. You could tell did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Going to try to get it himself. At the 45, on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Pressure coming. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just keeps moving. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Fighting off the defender. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Coming out with it, it's Green. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he's got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing failed.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that.
Turning on the Jets. All out of space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Now adjusting. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. He slings it deep to the left. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.
Man, y'all got my QB scared, bro.
We are just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Nolan. He uncorks one deep. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, you make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on the line, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
This time he's got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. I knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Off play action. Under fire. Trying to escape it. Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Utes! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot.
Oh, it's loose. Got the first down. Looking for more. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks the tackle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dingle. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The toss sweep to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Dingle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun. Wants to pass. Firing to the right. Complete. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Power throw. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Bringing it back. And just an outstanding return.
Good game.
Back to the 7-yard line.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. is. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. They're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. They practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Right on target this time. He's past the marker, out of bounds, 13 ticks left on the clock.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense.
He's loose on the left. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. A shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to